TikTok needs to apologize to the world for showing us sexually explicit content on the 25th and 26th of January 2026. Lots of people logged into TikTok on the 25th and 26th of January 2026, and what welcomed them were sexually explicit content that has never been seen before on any app. Not on Facebook, not on Instagram, not on X, formerly known as Twitter, not anywhere. These things were live on TikTok. Women playing with cucumbers and, down there, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, cucumbers. This other one, plastic, male looking, DILDO. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Women were using DILDOES, or is it an S? Dildos were being used on TikTok live on the 25th and 26th of January 2026. And TikTok did not bother to stop these people. Never seen such a thing like that before. I am from a country where TikTok banned us last year for something not even close. Sexually explicit content that was not even close to this. People were asking ladies to flash their boobs on TikTok in my country, and the entire country got banned by TikTok. The entire country, Nigeria, was banned by TikTok. We were banned just for the sins of a few. Less than 1% of us were doing some flash it, show your boobs, that was all they were doing, and TikTok banned the entire country. But this time around, it wasn't guys asking ladies to flash their boobs. It was mostly being hosted by women speaking a language I do not understand, a language spoken probably in the Caribbeans, because, in fact, not probably, I'm 100% certain that the people in the videos were from Haiti. I say this because there were flags that were constantly being displayed in the comments. This flag. This is the particular flag, and this is the flag of Haiti. The people in the videos were Haitians doing sexually explicit content that went on for 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. 4 to 5 hours. TikTok can end your life for sticking your hand in your nose. TikTok will end your life if somebody drinks something that looks like alcohol. It might be just some juice. Sometimes they might just restrictions fly. TikTok is very strict when it comes to throwing restrictions at people that are doing their live sessions. Very strict. The other day, a man in Italy was kissing his wife. In my life, I was like, no. Before I could even tell him, no, you can't do that here. TikTok just covered my screen with a warning like, hey, dude, get this person out of the box. For so many reasons. There was a lady that was just taking ice cream inside my box on TikTok, and TikTok just flashed this restriction sign and all because she was taking ice cream. Just little things like that. TikTok has ended my life because I wasn't conscious of what I was doing, but I was sticking my hand in my nose, and I was, TikTok ended my life for that. I've seen ladies, they've had their live sessions ended for nudity. Ladies that were putting on clothes, they were fully clothed. TikTok got rid of their live sessions. But this time around, between 25th and 26th of January, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people saw sexually explicit content that went on for hours, for 2 days. And then, it wasn't the confidence that these people had, it was clear that this wasn't their first time. it was clear that this was not their first time doing this. How long they've been doing it, I have no idea. But TikTok left it to go on for hours. Kids saw this content. Kids across Africa and some countries around the world saw this content. Saw women sticking fingers into their v, sticking cucumbers, sticking dildos into their. And TikTok could not get rid of these people. But when it comes to people just taking ice cream, doing little things, sometimes you don't even have to do anything. TikTok get rid of you, restrict your life, restrict your gifting and all that. But this time they could not. TikTok owes millions of people an apology for letting this happen. The lives of so many kids, young people, I would say, will never be the same again because of what they saw on TikTok. A well-regulated app, TikTok. This is what you could not control. This is what you could not get off the eyes of people. You could not protect the innocence of people that were doing, you could not get rid of people that were doing extreme stuff after proving that you were tough to get rid of people that were doing just minor stuff. I mean, you've proven over the years that people doing minor stuff, you can just cut them off. Just cut them off. Restriction ban, account ban, you do all that. But these guys who came to do sexually explicit content, you did not get rid of them. You let them do this thing. We saw it at least for 2 days. And I checked before I made this video. The account of the chief host was still there on TikTok, untouched. TikTok, you need to do better. You need to do better. You need to also apologize for messing up the minds of millions of people who logged into your platform on the 26th, 25th of January, 2026. We're waiting for your apology, TikTok. You must apologize. Yes. Peace out. See you around.